seems that Mr. Jacobs is a specialist in culture.
I don't know.
I was heavily impressed by him. I said, I know this guy. He's the CEO of the company.
That's why he's in our company.
So I agree.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a kind of overview of the company in the beginning, like where the company stands right now. And where we think we can send the company in about a couple of years relocating. And that's also the advice that we are given. So it's more like the strategy right now and what should be in like next years.
And also about the total understanding of, so that it's clear for you and for us that we totally understand each other. Because we
Okay, and that helps to find the best building or the...
Well, first it is important to know the company, that we understand the company, that we understand each other and after that we can really do proposals and think about option concepts.
Okay, so that's not included in this.
Well, there are some items about the things you're in need of in a couple of years by in the new location. But first we want to check if our assumptions that we're making of your needs are right. And after that we can do a proposal like, well, this building suits your question of your needs.
Okay. It's the base.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is about building, because the building should be the building should be you.
Yeah.
You
suit us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So I don't know something. Yeah. Okay. How can we use our time?
Well, what we want to do is kind of walk through the document. That's what we want actually. And maybe we also do have some questions about it. And the overall aim is then to check if our assumptions are kind of right. If they really, if this really is the right company.
Also, if there are any things you think it's not possible or it's not the way we work, we would like to hear it also because we are interested in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think best option now is to start with the
Do you have
overview.
one for me too, maybe, so I can have my separate
yeah, of course.
glance?
Or you
Can you operate if you share with
Yes.
us?
You're very sustainable.
Are you thinking about environments or that's what
I'm so happy to see these papers always on plastic covers. It's exactly how I want it to be.
Enough copies.
Yes. So first I think it's good to start with the overview of the company. It's on page 4. Page numbers already left. Yes. So we have created, after the interviews we have had with both of you, we started with a mission of the company that we think that suits your company. We made it up as KOF want to be the leading global provider of financial solutions by building up a trustworthy and stable relationship with the clients, employees, communities and shareholders. I think that's the overall aim of your company.
Stable but not static. So yes, stable, but times are changing, and so as long as you also understand that we have to be very flexible. So these stakeholders are changing all the time. We have to change too. So
A flexible company.
yeah.
Alright. Well, a flexible and stable relationship.
Yeah. It's just a matter of understanding. And I know stable is a good word, but not static.
about that because, well, of course, your company has many business processes, or perhaps more than others. So it's not for us to divide all those processes because then we are process managers. So, but what we have done is take a look at the main process, and we came up with 3 things that we think that are important in a process, and that are contact, decisions and actions. So you can see it on the schedule, the diagram on page 5. And we linked those most important content with, on page 6, support of the real estate. So how we think the real estate can support those main...
My understanding, contact is like in a call center or by a salesperson or
it's
account
more
manager?
contact from clients from you to with the company. So it's both ways.
This is an interesting approach. So it can be about a call center, it also can be about your website. That's
Okay,
still
different modes of interaction.
Yeah.
And this box is the primary process of back office processes.
Which box?
Rectangular.
These are the 3 departments of your company.
Yes.
So it's just one. Contact is followed by decisions, and decisions are followed by actions.
What kind of decisions?
It's more management processes. Before you can come to an action, you have to make certain decisions.
Can you give an example? Just because it's, I try to really understand how you mean this. What kind of decisions, for instance?
Well, it's more a decision process. So you don't, before you make an action, there have to be certain decisions to make. How do we approach perhaps a certain problem or something? And it's about decisions mostly made by the management of your company.
So it could be like with contact with your clients. How do we communicate with each other?
Then you say, oh, you're going left or you're going to the right.
Yeah.
So it's also.
We give you a loan or we don't.
For example. Yeah.
It could be.
Okay, it is.
And the action is then give a loan or
Okay,
perhaps
so
another
that
solution.
you could apply this to all kinds of decisions.
Yeah, because we cannot divide every process. It would take too much time. But our question is, are these contact decisions and actions, are those the most important components in your processes? Or do you think there are some more?
I must say the difficulty is that we have to get used to this way of describing it. I think it's interesting and difficult to recognize things. Because, so, for instance, our dealing room, how would this fit in such a module? Just to check if it's possible to cover all. Dealing room is a place where traders on the stock market or buying and selling.
Yeah.
Where would this fit in this kind of process? Or wouldn't it?
Yeah, the dealing room is a room where actions are done.
Yeah.
So it could fit in.
It's the last one, okay.
So that's, yeah, it's our approach, and we want to know if it's, if you can.
Yeah, so that's why I'm.
Yeah.
Maybe you think it's wrong. So
I'm sorry.
maybe you think.
No, I don't know.
It's wrong.
It's very abstract. So
Yeah, it's very
it's
yeah.
difficult for me to say, okay, I don't know all the hundreds of processes, of course, by heart. But,
Yeah.
well, we describe them in a different way, so it's a matter of translating and seeing if it really fits. But yeah, I think maybe it can work. And but how will you use this? Because reason.
Yeah, that's
It's
something
on the second, on the next page.
on the next page.
Yes, okay.
Um,
Okay, and then we can.
So that's about linking support of the real estate, output of real estate support, those important aspects of the process.
Yeah, well, I can see that it's wrong, but it's quite abstract, so it's
Yeah, that's
difficult.
yeah.
Do you want to things missing as far as we are?
No, but I'm wondering, okay, what will this mean? So
Yeah.
okay, what will be the effect of
Do you want some more concrete?
yes,
approach?
yes, yes. Curious about the results of this way of thinking. It's
Yeah.
very interesting, but
Yeah, if it would be related to a certain office concept and the work process.
Yeah, for instance,
we could see it in action.
exactly. I'm trying to visualize or to imagine what this will result in.
Well, it shows your academic approach, which in itself is of course not bad at all.
But difficult to recognize. But okay, let's continue.
I'd like to ask you something about structure. It's about page 7. Because what we noticed is...
The structure is the same.
6 and 8.
Oh, yeah, that's really 7. Oh, sorry.
Yellow.
Yeah, where we marked it. About functional structure, we recognized in your
Yeah, that's true.
organizational chart. But it could be that this functional structure, also that we marked, could lead to a lack of communication between the 3 customer groups. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, well, that's a good point. In fact, we are also wondering about changing that. Until now, we changed it more or less by installing project teams. Say, okay, this is a structure, but when we need to have something to improve something or to change something, we install a project team and pick people from different departments and say, okay, you do the job. So that's kind of solution. But the question arises if we are making more and more project teams, maybe it says something about the structure.
Yeah.
That's the question you are raising here. And just for instance, why do we have separate call centers where the nature of this job is very similar? And it's not very flexible to have it separated. Why not try to combine it so we should have more all-round call center employees, which could have a lot of benefits, and we could have more cross-selling, for instance. If you are working in a call center for different products and changing, it helps, of course, to look for opportunities.
Yes.
But it's quite a change. It would require a lot other skills from people, and we have to train them. So, but yes, we are thinking about it.
And as far as our products itself are concerned, they are highly complicated products
Yeah.
from the legal point of view and financial impact,
Yeah.
product pricing on our whole operation, the risks
Yeah.
in place.
That's also.
So if you would make market or client-oriented structure as a whole, we have commercial clients as a market segment on a larger scale, and global business, you know, but especially in the consumer-oriented businesses, it's impossible to make a client-oriented structure where everybody is like his account manager or his private person to speak to who is making products as custom-made offers. Many of our competitors, they claim that you get custom-made offers. No, it's standardized products. It should be.
And we also have the experience of phoning to a call center. You get this very nice person saying that everything's possible, and then in the end it doesn't work because this person didn't know at all about this product.
Yeah.
So
There should
you end
be
up,
something possible here, but it requires IT, databases. One of my specialists is now thinking over some stochastic formulas in order to predict client behavior. It requires a lot of more time and work because our databases are not integrated yet. Because he's now developing a modelized structure where the risk that the client will move or the client will leave or the opportunity that the client might buy something is calculated so that there is some custom-made offer possible, but only in the call center, where on the dashboard shown there is a light showing this customer might leave because we see some things, we make him or her a special offer. Only there. So we have to improve the sales capacity of the staff in the call center, and we have to integrate databases. We cannot leave the product-oriented structure in the basis because of complexity of products. It's only in the business-to-business and government-oriented areas that we could, because there is product on demand, but for most commercial businesses they're standardized as well. You can make packages there. Their account management up to some level is possible. For the rest, it's difficult.
But it's also says because it's a tentative chart.
But it's good that you raised this question. Yeah. So you can get some more in-depth information here.
I think it's clear to you then that tentative, so there will be changes. And in fact we are thinking about it now. And this relocation gives it also a new opportunity, because why have the old structure again there? Why not? Because we have a larger scale, so it's more interesting to combine things and to reshuffle the structure, I think. If you have very small groups of people in different locations, it's not, you cannot change very much. In a new head office setting, there are far more opportunities to do so. Yeah. So flexibility is it's a key word for us.
Yeah. Alright. Then culture. It's on page 8, so it should be
Diversity management.
Yeah, I marked that one because you need to compare all those cultures of the different headquarters in one headquarters. So we made an assumption that it should be wise to use diversity management. And we wanted to know how you were thinking about that, because you should use the difference, but also the similarities of these people to get them satisfied, and but also to do the best work they can for you.
And it's called domestic management? I didn't hear the correct.
Diversity management.
Diversity management.
Yeah.
I think I have a special service. Well, it sounds like a very good idea to do that. I would say that one of our staff members is also diving into diversity management already. So yes, that's a good idea. But do you consider it also your job to help us here, or what's the idea?
Well, no, we're not specialized in diversity management, but we have to know it for building, because if you are going to put a lot of cultures together, you maybe might have a consideration about this for building.
What respect?
Young people have other thoughts about working than younger people.
Okay.
So if you want to combine all these things,
Yes, I'm personally very much interested in this Generation Y and what they are expecting in a new workplace, and well, I'm sure you know something about it. Because we know about different national cultures, because we are dealing with that for many years now. So I think we can manage to combine those in one building. But what we are not familiar with is this young generation, and maybe they will, hopefully they will fill up 20-30% of the new staff, because we have to attract young people. So this is very important for me to really understand, okay, what is the difference? Because sometimes I hear, okay, they are working any place, anytime, and looking for, a very different working culture. And sometimes I also hear, no, they are looking for a place where they can learn from the older people, and they want a very stable office where they can be all day, and they want to be visible, and so I don't know what to expect. So if you can inform us about that, that would really help us, I think.
You remind me that I have to make an appointment with my dentist, the tooth, of December. I have to make an appointment with my dentist.
That's today. Okay, more highlights. Highlighted parts. How about the office concept? I see you also did a paragraph about it. What's your idea?
I see the worked out floor plan
That's nice.
in text.
What in text?
Yeah, floors, sort of rooms,
Yes.
functions on floors.
It's on page.
Fine.
Okay.
Maybe the amount of people that can be there, which is interesting.
Can you
I don't see the square meter yet, but probably
Well, that's
further on.
by the space budget.
Oh yeah, it's here. Yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Well, we have thought about the structure of the company, and we try to fill the floor plan. So it's more or less a kind of assumption maybe of how we see the new headquarters, like how it's
Could be like.
yeah, how it could be like.
It's an interesting approach.
And what is because well, I'm not very good at spreadsheets, but what does it look like more or less? Because I see a lot of different work settings or rooms.
Yeah, on the left side you have rooms,
Yeah.
and above you have floor, the first one, and after that it's the floor 01 and so on. So if you add the connection between those two, you will see how many of these rooms you would like to add on that floor for the best communication and so on.
How do you plan to house the corporate staff? I mean, I would like to know that the PR guys, for instance, are really near to the board, because if something goes on the internet about our company, on Twitter or LinkedIn, and maybe some negative, it's like the chaos theory. If somebody tweets something bad about KFS, it could be all over the world, and it will be like an elephant, and a big impact, so we have to take strategic communicative action immediately, especially for this department. That if there are some financial troubles in the global banking area, which might have a major impact on our liquidity, for instance, I need to know immediately. Not by email, but somebody rushing into my office, or maybe even Skyping me on my mobile phone that something is wrong.
Okay, so PR and the board should be close together.
Yeah, especially the PR and the guys who make decisions which are having a lot of impact on our financial operations.
What I read here on page 6, top, is that you say that there are 4 main departments, and that's why you need 5 floors, so every department has its own floor. And I read that the global banking should be more luxurious and should be on the top floor together with the board of directors. I'm afraid we're not on the same here.
So that's what we want to know.
Yeah, that's why I'm reacting, because in my view it's very old-fashioned and not effective to have the board on the top floor in a luxurious environment together with global banking. Where we were earlier talking about this structure and how it is old-fashioned in a way, we should improve it, and I'm sure we discussed about changing the culture. This would help us. This is more reinforcing, okay, we have separate departments, they are on separate floors, so that would, and it's, in my experience, it's very difficult to have communication across floors. People think that's far away. So I don't really like this. And especially I don't like the psychology of having this luxurious top floor for the boards and the global banking.
Yeah, it would be nice if we were simply visible and not them from the 5th floor. Yeah?
Exactly.
Maybe less floors.
Yeah, maybe we should be on the ground floor or somewhere in the middle
to be seen by everybody.
Yeah, visible, transparent, and maybe, well, maybe it's utopia, but we need a building with 1 floor or 2 floors to have more openness and more
contact.
Yeah,
With each other.
exactly. Yeah, that's. Well, I'm a bit surprised, but it's good that we discovered this because.
At least there is some thought about adjacency. But that's why you can elaborate on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, okay. And I'm curious. Well, my mind works more visible. So, what will this look like in combination? So it's difficult for me to visualize now. Is it a lot of open space? Is it a combination of different types of space? Is there a central spot, or are there several meeting areas? That's what I'm curious about. Yeah. And to find space budget, is it space?
Yeah.
Page 11.
Okay. I expected a calculation because it's in the text.
Yes.
About 5,000 square meters. And how about hot desking or desk sharing? Do you think that?
We covered that, but at the moment you have a very traditional culture with working, you said like 8:30 till 5:30. That means that people have to have a place for this time. So the people who are already working the whole day, like those hours, have to have their own working space.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what the traditional mind.
Did I inform you about the head count to FTE ratio? So we have this the full-time equivalent. We have about 10 people doing the work of 8 FTE in general. And for the call center, it's about 50%. So we need 2 people to do the work of 1 FTE in general. So yes, we have a culture where it's, well, people are used to going in and out at the same time. But we are
75%.
yes, something like that. Yes, it will be lower the ratio I just mentioned. I also expect these hours to change. And that's why I was so curious about this new generation. I expect them to have different ideas about the work-life balance and they will ask for different times to work. So I see quite a lot of reasons. Well, the third reason is that we have people working outside the office quite a lot, like us, traveling through Europe, traveling to the States, traveling to Hong Kong now and then. But also a lot of account managers. They are in, well, maybe once a week.
Yeah, especially them.
Yeah. So, yes, you're maybe right.
Plug and play for their laptop with maybe separate computer screen
Yeah.
for posture and neck problems, but that's it, I think.
So then you really need like workspace for about 200 people instead of 350.
Well, I didn't make the calculation, but I think you have to look at it maybe more diversified. Some, I think, again, on the back offices, yes, they might need personal workplaces.
We're
Then looking at the call center, well, people even also have
we're over time.
Yeah, okay. Yes, well, I think it's important to look at the
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Then we will send you a new version also of the
Okay. Well, that we discuss something.
Yes.
Right there.